One photo, no announcement, no explanation. Yet within hours, it sent shockwaves across the entertainment world. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, sitting side by side, relaxed, unguarded. Was this a coincidence or a moment never meant to be seen? It started quietly, almost harmlessly. A single image surfaced online. No watermark, no official caption, no context. Just Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, seated close in what appeared to be a casual, off-duty setting. No stage lights, no scripted smiles, no public event banners behind them. And that silence is exactly what made the world stop. Because for artists of their level, nothing is ever just casual. Wang Yibo looked unusually at ease. His posture wasn't defensive. His expression wasn't performative. It was the kind of calm that doesn't expect cameras. Xiao Zhan, sitting beside him, wore a faint, restrained smile. Soft, almost instinctive. Not the kind trained for press photos. The kind that appears when someone forgets they're being watched. Fans noticed immediately. Not just that they were together, but how they were together. The distance between them. The angle of their shoulders. The quiet familiarity in a space that felt private. Within minutes, timelines flooded with the same question, repeated in different languages across different continents. Is this real? And just like that, the calm shattered. The entertainment world is built on control. Every appearance scheduled, every interaction measured, every frame curated, which is why this photo felt so unsettling. There was no official schedule linking Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan at that time. No joint program announced. No public collaboration confirmed. So how did this image exist? Some fans try to stay grounded. It could be an old photo. Maybe it's from a private gathering. Perhaps it's being misinterpreted. But others felt something deeper stirring beneath the surface. Because what stood out wasn't the setting. It was the energy. This wasn't two celebrities maintaining polite distance. This wasn't an awkward reunion frozen in time. This was comfort. And comfort is dangerous in an industry that thrives on distance. Comment sections exploded, not with accusations, but with emotions. Surprise, confusion, long-buried nostalgia, and for many, a quiet ache they didn't expect to feel again. The image didn't scream scandal. It whispered something far more powerful, and whispers travel faster than noise. To understand why this single image struck such a deep nerve, we need to slow down and look beyond the surface. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan are not just two famous names crossing paths. Their history exists in layers. Layers built from shared moments, parallel careers, and years of silence that spoke louder than words ever could. Over time, fans learned something important. With these two, nothing is ever accidental. Not the timing, not the distance, not the absence. That's why this photo didn't feel random. It felt remembered. For many viewers, it reopened a chapter they thought had already been closed. A chapter marked not by confirmed stories, but by emotional memory, by what people felt rather than what was ever said. And yet, here's the critical truth that cannot be ignored. There's been no official confirmation of context. No statement explaining where, when, or why the photo was taken. No attempt to turn it into a narrative, which means this is not a story being told by the industry. It's a moment being interpreted by the audience. An interpretation is where emotion becomes powerful, but also fragile. Because when something remains undefined, it allows people to project their own hopes, fears, and unresolved feelings onto it. That's why reactions weren't uniform. Some fans felt comfort, like seeing an old photograph that still feels warm. Others felt tension, afraid that opening this door could lead to disappointment all over again. This wasn't excitement alone. It was emotional recognition. What makes this situation especially delicate is what didn't happen after the photo went viral. There was no rush to clarify, no immediate denial, no public framing to control the narrative. In an industry where responses are often swift and calculated, this stillness felt unusual. But silence does not always mean intention, and it certainly does not mean confirmation. It simply means restraint, and restraint can be interpreted in many ways. For fans, that restraint became a space filled with questions. Not aggressive ones, not demanding ones, but quiet questions asked late at night, scrolling through the same image again and again. Was this just a peaceful coincidence? Was it a private moment unintentionally exposed? Or was it simply two people sharing a rare calm away from the world? The danger lies not in asking these questions, but in answering them too quickly. Because once speculation turns into certainty, it stops being fair. This moment doesn't belong to theories. It belongs to observation. What we see is not drama. What we see is humanity, brief, unscripted, and unguarded. And sometimes, that's more unsettling than any headline. So what is the truth behind this photo? The honest answer is, we don't know. And perhaps we are not meant to. Not every moment captured needs to become a story with a conclusion. Not every silence hides a secret waiting to be exposed. Some moments exist simply as they are, fleeting, incomplete, and emotionally resonant. This image didn't promise anything. It didn't rewrite history. It didn't confirm the future. What it did was remind people why certain connections, real or perceived, still matter so deeply. It reminded fans of a feeling they once held, a feeling they never fully let go of. And maybe that's why this photo feels heavy, not because of what it proves, but because of what it awakens. As viewers, as fans, as witnesses, the most responsible response is not to demand answers, but to allow space. Space for interpretation, space for privacy, space for emotion without ownership. Because at the end of the day, this is not about uncovering a hidden truth. It's about understanding why one quiet image was powerful enough to make the world pause and feel something together. And sometimes that feeling is the story.